On a street they would never walk alone, they're finding new hope, new life.
Regardless of your race, your religion, or whatever, you know, just helping each other.
Thank you very much.
You just gotta come and check it out. Don't talk about it. Check it out and see what it's like.
Bercy and others say what's happening here is creating a certain vibe in the neighborhood. Residents and business owners are seeing what's possible and realizing it's something they can do themselves. They're realizing that Quindaro can change, from the boulevard of broken dreams to the road of realization. For Focus 4, I'm Nancy Nancy.
The United Nations plans to expand their efforts in Kansas City, Kansas to Kansas City, Missouri soon. Again, they'll choose the highest crime area to make their mark.
If you'd like more information about the United Nations and how it works, you can call the number on your screen. That's 342-0758.
Tiny diner on Quindaro Boulevard, a staff of volunteers is doing more than serving good meals. They're trying to rebuild their community.
Helping to pave the way is 84-year-old chef Charles Claiborne. As KMBC 9's David Bowden shows us, Claiborne believes he has the ingredients to make a difference.
The folks at Your Diner on Quindaro Boulevard say a balanced breakfast begins with balance in your life. Here, they only use natural ingredients in their recipes. It's the way these young people, who are both students and employees, are taught to cook. Their teacher, 84-year-old chef Charles Claiborne, says natural is the only way. He started cooking in the 1940s.
I had a choice between waiting table and cooking, and listening to people, older people, that they encouraged me to choose cooking, and anywhere in the world I go, I can get a job.
Claiborne now gives that advice to young people who want a better way of life, using the nonprofit restaurant run by the United Nation of Islam as a classroom, helping teens get off the streets and into a lifelong trade.
That's wonderful. If I run into any type of dilemmas or any choices where I need some assistance in, I go ahead and ask him. I know he's like an open encyclopedia.
Yeah, you want me to do it?
No, I want to try it.
Most of them didn't know anything when they came here, and they're doing a tremendous job to be as young as they are.
Claiborne, who gave up ownership of 2 restaurants to teach, says it's the best move he ever made.
I like this program better than I do any program that I ever, or any job I ever had.
The low prices may be one of the first things that surprise you if you visit Your Diner, but Chef Claiborne says they're trying to do much more than build an economic empire. They're trying to build a community. David Bowden, KMBC 9 News.
The United
KCK are working to turn the area's violent past into a productive future.
Several months ago, we showed you their first efforts, like a diner and a service station.
Tonight, a progress report on a program helping the Quindaro area and a group of kids. Very few kids would enjoy going to school during their summer vacation, but this isn't your typical classroom. Here, the curriculum includes hammers and saws and some hard work rebuilding a house.
We've been working on painting, like stripping things, different things to make this house successful. So our black brothers and sisters can live here.
The project is run by the United Nation of Islam. The group runs several businesses in the Quindaro area, giving kids a chance to learn on the job, the troubled area a chance to recover. For example, the house these kids are working on was on the demolition list. It didn't have heating, cooling, even plumbing. After working 7 days a week for about a month, they're about a month away from having it finished. Along the way, they're learning technical and trade skills and improving their self-esteem.
Well, it makes me feel good because I know I'm a part of this house, and I dedicated my time to it.
So I can start something in the community instead of just leaving it blank, you know.
Rebuilding a house in hopes of rebuilding a community.
When we turn it back over to the owner, it will be something much greater. It will have something that the owner himself could not have put in this building, which is the love and the determination of the children to be able to make a change, to be able to do something productive in their community.
Wonderful. The program is run by the United Nation of Islam. It's a separate group than the Nation of Islam, led by Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Their next project is a clothing thrift store. Sounds like a good idea. It was a beautiful house, too.
Wasn't that gorgeous?
Thanks for joining us for 41 News at 6:30.
Before we got here, we had quite a bit of killing, drug dealing.
KMBC TV is proud to bring you this community profile.
Quindaro was always spoke about as being a very dangerous place and not to travel. by respectable people. So once we got here, you know, we just start setting up things or different entities and ideas in the form of businesses so that people can actually come and participate in something that is right. It's extremely easy for especially the children to get involved with quite a few things that's wrong. So we came into an area where wrong is and actually made it where that's actually what we're doing now, making it right, so that it will provide an option for our children, for anyone that would like to do something right. They have a place to come to. Do not just pass us by because you see the star and crescent, you know, on the building and you think that's just for Muslims. Actually stop and take a look. And once you stop and take a look, you will see that it's beneficial, you know, for you and others.
This has been a Channel 9 Community Profile.